Oh, are you ready yet, Brady? That's the one the Patreon get. You gotta pay for that one.
You gotta pay for that one?
Don't go yet. You already gone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's a Graco Magnum X5 airless sprayer. We're gonna clean it. Got all this stuff right here. Get your small cup. Fill it up with water. Take your rack and your tip. Make sure your gun lock first.
Which part is the rack?
That's your rack, that's your tip. Unscrew it off. It's a rubber O-ring in it, make sure that's in it and not stuck on the gun. Set it in the water just like that. And forget about it for a little bit. Come over here to your sprayer. Take that little dude off. Have your waste bucket. Right? You take this lid, something other. This is the way I like to do it. One of my cameramen handed me the hose part that's over there. Thank you there, Percival. Screw that off. Alright. Pick this up. Pick your suction and your prime tube up out of your bucket. It'll let it drain a little bit. Put on gloves to have you getting all that crap on you. Put it over in this right here for a second, because this is just a waste bucket. You can rinse that off a little bit. That'll keep you from getting paint all over your spray. You see, we practice that every time as clean as we keep our spray. Just like it was out the box. Unscrew that filter. And hold that in this hand, screw this on. Take that filter, put it in that bucket of water right there with your rack and your tip. Take your gloves off now. Pull off the prime tube, go to your waste bucket. Actually, let me take it back and you go your paint bucket. We're gonna turn the water pressure on right here. I don't know if it makes a difference. I like for the water to be cold instead of hot running through the pump. Where I got pressure, really ain't even gotta run the pump right now because I got pressure coming from the well. It's backwards on these, on all the other pumps. This would be prime and flipped up would be spray. On this one, down is spray, up is prime. So turn it up to the prime position, let some of that stain come out. All right. See, now it's starting to get watery, so we're gonna go into the waste bucket with that. At this point, I say, yeah, let's hold on to it. Turn your pump on, run it up. It's still under high pressure. Hold that, don't let go of your prime tube. That's good enough for right now. All right, take your gun. We're still on high pressure where we was primed at high pressure, right? So we're gonna turn it all the way down as low as it'll go. We're gonna take our safety off. We're gonna hold that prime tube still so it don't pop up and get us. But we're gonna flip it back up into prime. And while it's on prime, take and squeeze your gun into your stain bucket, your paint bucket, whatever it is. Keep that trigger squeezed. Run it, pressure up. Get it on the side, you can see when you get out of paint and get in the water. All right, starting to get watery now. So again, I'm gonna turn my pressure back down. I'm over in my waste bucket. Flip it up to prime. I'm gonna squeeze my trigger. I'm gonna turn my pressure back up. See how clear that water coming out now? It's a little milky. It's just called the tint. So do that. Then I like to go and run my pressure all the way up. Come over here out the way. Let's get a couple quick short bursts. It helps. I think it helps clear it out a little quicker. Get your rack and your tip back out. And you take and squeeze it. So you kind of rinse that out a little bit right there. You don't want no dried up paint and stuff in there. Lock your trigger. Put your rack back on. Good. It's always hand tight unless you got a leak. If it's leaking, put a pair of channel locks on. Now, unlock it. Let it run through that tip and that rack. A lot of times your water going to leak around your gun a little bit more because it's thinner than your paint. Turn your tip around, blow it out that way. What I like to do, get that filter back out with it turned around so you're blowing back through your orifice, not your tip. Squeeze it, clean off that filter. Turn it back around. For the end of a normal everyday use, that's clean.
Good. Good job.
Yeah, good job, man.
Side note, keep check on your pump. Make sure it ain't hot. This one ain't, so we're good. I go overboard. I like to really get it clean. So again, hold that prime tube. Put it on. See how clear that water is?
Super
That
clear.
is what we
Got
call
the spray.
Oh! Clean spray.
Got him.
Alright, cut your hose back off right here. Unscrew it, crack it just a little bit, because there's still going to be a little bit of pressure left on it. We use these little brass shut-offs. Don't lay it in the grass. Don't drag it across the ground. Let that drain out. Screw your filter back on. Pop your prime tube back onto your suction tube. You take a little cup and dump it out. There's a lot of junk in it. Pop it back down. Slide that in there. Cut her off. Leave it charged. If it's got water in this line, that keeps whatever paint that's in it from getting dried and hard and from giving you a headache the next time you go and use it. This ain't the end of the year clean. This is at the end of a normal day clean. Now we'll wrap it up and be done with it. Store it. See?